Alright guys, so today we're going to be looking at some tips and tricks for the Samsung Galaxy S4. Some of the things I'm going to go through, some people that have had Samsung Galaxy S3s and 2s may know some of, but you guys might not know everything. So I'm going to go through some cool things about this phone and some things that you probably want to know if you own this phone. So let's get started. Alright, now here I have a pretty cool gesture to show you. And as you can see, I just waved my hand over the screen, and what we get here is a little preview menu that shows with the time, the date, and if you have any calls, missed calls, messages, your battery life remaining. It's real quick and it goes away quick. Now this is awesome because if you're sitting at your desk and you have your phone on your desk, sometimes it's a pain to always reach over and find the button to turn it on. So this way you can get a quick look at what's going on. Now this does not come set up stock on your phone or standard on your phone. In order to get it set up, you have to go into your settings. So go into your settings here, and then you're going to have to make sure you have Air View turned on. I think this might be off stock, but I'm not sure. Make sure that's turned on, and then go into motions and gestures. In motions and gestures, turn on air gestures if it's off, and then go into air gestures and you have to turn on quick glance. It's off default, so you got to turn that on. And when you do that, then when you turn off your phone and wave your hand like that, it'll show you that preview. So go ahead and turn that on. It's pretty cool to be able to just wave your hand to see a quick glance if you just want to check the time or if you missed any calls. Another thing to turn on in here that's sometimes nice is you got your air jump. Scroll between web pages in screen size jumps. So I'll go ahead and show you how that works in a second. And air browse. Move between pictures, pages, or music tracks. We'll turn that on too real quick. So I'll go ahead and show you air jump and air browse now. Those are turned off by default, so if you want them on, you got to turn them on. So let's go ahead and try the Internet Explorer here. And we'll, as we can see here, I've just got to search for Galaxy S4 in Google, and as you can see, it's more than one page. So to flip down one page, we just move our hand like this, and it'll move exactly a page down. You got to make sure to go over the camera. So if you do it too low on the phone, it's not going to work. You need to go over the camera up here. So it'll move one page at a time. So that's kind of nice and pretty simple to use. It's just as easy pretty much to go like this, but it's kind of a cool thing to have. It doesn't work as perfect, sometimes you might miss it, but if you do it right, it usually works pretty good. And then the other one I was going to show you guys was I forget the other one I was going to show you. I was also going to show you a magnifier, but I don't have it turned on. Check the other one I was going to show you because I kind of forget right now. We had air jump and air browse through pictures. Air browse is more through pictures, and it'll also go through music tracks or pages. And with that, we'll go into my camera, and we'll just go into my pictures. And it should be the same thing. If you want to scroll through pictures, you can just go like this either way. So you have to turn those on if you want them to work. I believe they will use up a little more battery because your camera's on and everything while you're using it, but it's kind of worth it if you like the features. If you don't like the features, leave them off and save yourself some battery. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out some other cool things we can do. Alright guys, now we're going to look at a tip for customizing your lock screen. As you can see here on the lock screen, we have pretty much nothing other than the time and date. So let's get into the phone here and go down into settings, and then go to my device and lock screen. And let's turn on shortcuts, and what this is going to do we'll show you in a second, but you can also click on shortcuts here, and these are the pre-assigned or default shortcuts that are on. So you got your Gmail, your camera, and some stuff in here. You can click on these and you can bring them down and delete them if you want to get them off your shortcut screen, and you can click on one of them and it'll just bring up an application list, and then you could add in any application you want to shortcut list. So now that shortcuts are on, I'm not going to edit them right now, but now that they're on, I'll show you what they do. So now when you start your phone, you have shortcuts down here, and we can instantly get into the camera. Alright, so here's a basic tip, but for anyone new to Android, this is good to know. With the Samsung Galaxy S4, you can go to a main screen here, and you can just pinch, and this will show all your main screens. And then here, you can delete main screens or add new ones and customize them as you want, move them around to wherever you want. Also, apps, if you want to get them on main screens, you can go to your app tab here, and then any app you want, just click and hold, and you'll get your main screen up here, and all of them are shown down here. Just hover over the one you want, and then put it down where you want. If you want to delete an app or a widget, just click on it, hold down, and then put to remove. Another thing about your apps is this is set up kind of in alphabetical order when you get it, but when you start downloading more things, it gets all out of order. I'd recommend that you go to your settings here and then click on I think it's view type, yeah, and then click alphabetical grid. That'll keep it in alphabetical order and really easy to get through. If you want to choose another one and see how they all look and pick the one that you like best, that's fine. For me, I find alphabetical grid's the best. Basically, it starts with A, or numbers up here, 4G, and then as you go up, you just keep getting higher in the alphabet. So it's real nice and easy to set that up in alphabetical mode like that. So I just wanted to show that real quick. Now let's go ahead and look at other tips and tricks we have. Alright, so another tip with this phone is quick toggles here. Now when you pull down this main menu here, you see 5 quick toggles. Samsung went ahead and put lots of quick toggles in here to make it real easy to turn everything on and off. And if you swipe side to side, you'll see the rest of them. Also, if you hit this top button, you'll see them all, and you can easily turn them on and off. It's real nice, so you can easily turn everything on and off, but you're only going to see these top 5, as you can see. So if you want to rearrange them, you got to click on this pencil here, and then once we're in here, you can click and hold and drag them around wherever you want. So you can put them up top in the top 5 if you want, and then you'll have the ones that you use the most showing up right here every time. Alright, I'm going to show you one other air gesture. To make sure it's on, go into Settings, My Device, click on Air View, and then make sure that Web Page Magnifier is on. Then if we go to a web page here, I just got a website up. If you have a lot of text, instead of having to zoom in on your text here, you can just hover over it, and it'll zoom in a little area, kind of like magnify it, and you can read that way. I don't find it super useful myself because I can read the small type pretty good, but for some people it might be useful. Alright, so here's one more really cool thing everyone should know about the Galaxy S4. If you hold down this right button, I actually just had it disappear, you might have seen that. Hold down this right button and the sidebar will pop out. It can go hidden, oops, or you can pull it out again. Now in here you can edit these. I think there's a limited number of apps you can put in here, but I think it's more than this amount. And you can edit, put what you want in here. Cool thing about this now is, let's go ahead and open internet by holding it down. If you just press it, this won't work. Hold it down and drag it over and you'll see this blue box come up. Let it go. You can just start one app by just pressing it, but if you want to get 2 apps on the screen, this is how you do it. So we held it down and we got 1 app out. I got my motion still going here, as you can see. And now let's say I want to have maps in the bottom. Hold down maps and I'll pull it out. And as you can see, I can put it on top or bottom. Let's put that on bottom. Alright, so we're in maps here. And now we can also change the size of each screen. And we can exit one, exit both. So you can do that with all types of things and use 2 different apps at the same time on different parts of the screen. If you want to get rid of this, just hold down on the back button again and it'll go away until you're ready to use it again next time. So one last thing I wanted to show you guys here is just talking to your phone to get it to search or navigate. I've done this with other phones and I just find it really useful. For this phone, if you hold down the home button and then hit Google, you'll get to the Google search here and you can hit search and navigate to McDonald's. Sorry, I was talking, then I had to talk to it. I said search, navigate to McDonald's. Just hit that again. Navigate to McDonald's. And as you can see, it got navigate to McDonald's right down here. It picks the closest one, and within a couple seconds, we're navigating to McDonald's. Super simple. So if we hold down this button, get back to Google, we can also search for things. Google Samsung Galaxy S4. And I probably didn't have to say Google, but it brought me to the Google page, and here's Samsung Galaxy S4. So now I could start doing and researching whatever I want. If you wanted to get more videos, as you see, there's no videos here. If you want to search for something on YouTube, just hit it and say YouTube first. YouTube Galaxy S4. And now it's going to still go to the Google site, but as you can see, we're getting YouTube videos because we put YouTube in the search. So I really like talking to the phone. Like, you could do a lot. I believe you can even set alarms and stuff by talking to the phone, but you have to do that by setting up voices, which I believe you do in voice control here. And then you can actually go to, you can stop or snooze alarms with voice commands. I don't know if you can set them up, but you could stop or snooze them. Actually, let's go ahead and try this. I think you can set an alarm. Set alarm for 11 a.m.
Setting alarm.
So yeah, you can set alarms with this really simply, and if you set up those voice commands, you can stop or snooze the alarm in the morning. And you know, lots of things you could do just by talking to your phone, and sometimes it's easier than typing, because, you know, I could say that stuff before I could type it. So anyways, guys, that was some tips and tricks on the Galaxy S4. Hope you guys got some information out of this video, and if you have any questions, let me know. We'll see you guys next time.